Good morning. It is Tuesday, April the 8th, and I'm Chris Allen here at 270 Weather. Weather for the 270 and beyond. Good morning to you. All right. Not a bad day. Yesterday was really nice. Uh, it was like just to see the sun was good. And here we get sunshine again, albeit chilly this morning and a little frosty too. Um, Sounds like an order from Wendy's. Chili and frosty, right? But there you go. The Plano Cam live here at 7:46 a.m. Central Daylight Time on this April the 8th. Looking good. We'll see more sunshine today, and everything's going to be really nice. It's going to be much cooler, though, than it was, say, yesterday when we hit a high of 61. That's the official high temperature at the Bowling Green Airport, 7 degrees cooler than the normal of 68. And the low was 43 yesterday for the day Monday, and no precipitation for the past 24 hours. But I'm going to show you some colder temperatures than that, based on what we're seeing this morning from the Kentucky Mesonet Network, which I'll show you in a moment. In the meantime, here's a look at the radar. Clear skies. I like to call this severe clear. There's severe, which we had last week. Then there's severe clear. I like that term. So that's what we have. Nothing going on except for, of course, the river flooding. River flooding is going to continue. That's not changed. In fact, downstream, we're going to continue to see problems with the high water. This will take weeks in some cases before things begin to clear up. So if you're looking at, if you live in one of those places near a river or stream and you're like, wow, I wish this water would go down, don't count on it anytime soon. There's just so much there that it's going to take a while for everything to flow downstream. And this kind of a big flood event, it takes a while. Here's a look at temperatures this morning. And as I mentioned, it's chilly in the 30s, right there at the freezing mark, or just maybe a degree or two warmer than that as far as temperatures this morning. So far, the lowest temperatures that I can find this morning. Looks like the coldest up in Hart County, 29. They're at 32. You're at 32 right now up in Hart County, but 29 was your low temperature. Same thing for Litchfield. You're at 31, almost 32 now, but you were at 29 to start. So temperatures verified. Remember, I had, if you were watching News 40, I had that map up of our counties and how low things might go. 27, I think, was the lowest temperature. So yeah, this all pretty much is verifying, and you probably had some frost to deal with this morning. Not everybody, but some of you did. It's at north light wind at 5 to 10, even up to 12. Now there is a little bit of a breeze this morning coming out of the north at 12 to 15. I don't think it's going to be all that breezy today. I think the greatest of the breezes are actually happening this morning. Oh, there's a 20-mile-per-hour breeze right there in Munfordville where it's chilly this morning. So you got a bit of a wind chill, I would say, right? Let's see. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Look, there's a wind chill. Actual wind chill factor. Right there in Hart County. It feels like it's 22, even though your temperature is at 32. So that breeze from the north this morning shaves off 10 degrees from what the actual temperature is. Ugh. What happened to spring? Well, it's still there. It's just it's taken a it's taken a little detour after last week. So yeah, there we go. Okay, let's go to the satellite view, and I think you're gonna like what you see with the satellite view because we've we've had a lot of clouds uh, over this last week or so, but now we're not seeing as many. Yesterday was a beautiful day, and I think today is going to be just as beautiful. You see some high clouds off to the east of us, uh, kind of floating off to the uh, Appalachian Mountains, but we're good. Lots of sunshine here, and we're going to continue to keep the sun, lots of sun today, but it's not going to heat us up that much. That's the thing. Not going to be that warm. All right, on to the maps. We go through the next several days, and there is a chance of rain that we're going to look at that's going to come in for Thursday. And right now, here's the here's a leftover boundary that came through last night. It produced a few clouds, but nothing in the way of rain or otherwise. Uh, this one's moving on. This is the one that has established the really chilly air that we're feeling today, but it's moving onward. High pressure building in. Here's a warm front to the west, which will be coming into to view tomorrow and setting us up for what's coming Thursday. Big ridge of high pressure here for tonight. Here we go into midnight, 1 a.m. on Wednesday with the warm front approaching. Now, tonight will be another chilly night. We had the freeze warning this morning. Now we're going to have a freeze watch that's going into effect tonight across the area. So, once again, it looks like temperatures may get cold enough for us to have to deal with another frosty night. So, if you brought in your plants or covered them up, you'll have to do it again tonight. It's going to be that way. Here we go into Wednesday morning. Showers off to the north, even some snow showers up toward the Great Lakes where it's cold enough for that. Here is Wednesday evening. Here comes our system. Great news with this one. It's going to be a fast moving system. It's not going to be, it's not going to get hung up like the one last week. So it has a little rain with it, maybe even some thunderstorms, but nothing severe. And it's not going to dump that much rain. We'll get some rain, some showers, thunderstorms as we get into Thursday. It's going to be much warmer. See that warm front? Yeah, we're going to be in the upper 60s, close to 70. Um, Thunderstorms, yes. Rain, yes. Maybe up to a half inch, quarter inch to a half inch. But it, like I said, it moves pretty quickly. It is out of here by Friday morning. Everything scoots off to the east. There's not enough water there to really change any of the water levels or add to the flooding issue. It's not going to be that. Okay. Here we go from Friday into Saturday. High pressure builds in, looking good, looking real good. Upper 50s. It'll be cooler on Friday than Saturday. We do get into the 60s. Here is Palm Sunday. Looking good. High pressure, warm front to the west, which is going to warm us up into the mid and upper 60s. And then here's Monday. Everything looking good. Very dry, seasonable weather for a change. Nothing that screams, look out, here comes something else. Nope, not seeing that. In fact, I don't see that anytime soon. I believe that system last week was a one off, happens every so often, more of a generational or decadal type thing. It's not going to be like, oh, here comes another one. I don't see that. All right, here's a look at the model blender going low 50s today, then back down into the low 30s tonight. We'll probably be a little warmer tonight than we were this morning by maybe 2 or 3 degrees, but some of you will still hit maybe upper 20s tomorrow morning with, you know, freezing again, frost, then 64 Wednesday, then we go 70 Thursday. Another cool down on Friday. That's another front, another cold front. That's the one bringing us the showers, maybe a thunderstorm on Thursday, but then we turn cooler on Friday. Then Saturday, Sunday, we warm back up again into the 60s. And look at that, almost 80 by Monday. Um, then we stay right there in the 70s, low 70s for the majority of next week. Not bad. I mean, this is this is the one of the shortest one of these things I've done in a while. The last several have been almost an hour long. So it's like, oh, did I hit on everything? I guess I did. Um, so many of you are still talking about the floods, and how bad they are. I mean, they're still there. Um, so just be careful. Don't try to drive through. I mean, the sun is shining. You're thinking everything's fine now. I can, well, there's this road. It's got a little bit of water on it. I'm just going to drive through. Don't, because I mean, everything's trying to return to normal now, and don't mess it up by getting stalled in a flooded road or on a flooded road with your car, you know, vehicle. Just try to avoid that. Okay. Thank you. All right. You guys have a great day. I'll see you tonight on News 40 at 5, 6, and 10. Thanks for watching.